What's up, YouTube? Here's my prediction for Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And at first I thought, you know, this is going to be like a real close game for me to call, maybe too close for me to call. But I'm thinking about it, and I'm looking at the levels of the teams, and I'm thinking, you know what? I got to go with the Carolina Panthers. One, their defense is legit, but that's not to slight the Denver Broncos defense. But where I feel the difference in the two teams really lies is in the offensive line for Cam Newton and the offensive line for the Denver Broncos. Now, it's been no secret for most of the year that the Broncos' offensive line has been subpar to mediocre, if you will. Cam Newton's offensive line, they've been pretty on point for most of the year. Plus, you got a 6'5", 6'6" quarterback who's 250, 260, who can get you those tough yards. You got Jonathan Stewart, who's actually regained his form because he's been hurt the last couple of years. He actually was hurt this year, but he's come back from that foot injury legit. He's explosive. He's powerful. Mike Tolbert is huge. I just feel that that's going to be the big difference between this game. Because just like the AFC Championship game where Tom Brady got literally beat to crap because they were able to abuse that offensive line. And the Denver Broncos were pretty impressive because they didn't really bring a lot of pressure in that game. Not a lot of fifth and sixth men coming off the corner. So it was just basically DeMarcus Ware, Derek Wolfe, and Von Miller who applied the pressure, and Tom Brady was rattled all throughout the game, missing passes, getting hit early and often. And I think the script's gonna be flipped because now you got that defensive line for Carolina, who I think has a mismatch going against this Broncos offense, and we both know, Peyton Manning was more nimble than I thought he was because he ran for first down against the Patriots, which I didn't think he had those kind of wheels. # new speed, Peyton Manning. But I don't think he's going to be able to outrun Shorts and Jared Allen and those guys. Kewan Shorts and Jared Allen, I don't think they'll be able to do that. So I think I don't think he's going to be able to run to buy time, and we all know when Peyton Manning gets hit, he won't try to fight for more yards or try to buy time, so he just kind of sits down and takes it, you know. So I think that's one of the huge reasons why the Carolina Panthers will win. There are some people out there who think the Carolina Panthers are going to blow the Broncos out just like the Seahawks did 2 years ago, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think they'll win 27-20. I'm going to go with that. 27-20. I think for the first half, it's going to be a real close game because that defense, like I said earlier, for the Broncos is no joke. I think that the cornerbacks and the DBs for the Broncos, they might have the mismatch because I just don't think that Philly Brown, Devin Funchess, and Ted Ginn is going to just run free by those DBs. So that's a huge thing. So it's all in the running game. Jonathan Stewart has to have a good game. Tolbert has to have a good game. Cam Newton has to have timely back-breaking yards where he just gasses a defense. That's the key. That's how I would attack this Broncos defense. For the Broncos, C.J. Anderson and Ronnie Hillman, they have to have the best game of their careers because you don't want Peyton Manning throwing 30 to 35 times in this game. Because if you do, he's gonna make a mistake with the pressure in his face, and he's gonna throw an interception. And one thing I do admire about the Carolina Panthers defense, they turn picks into points. Especially Luke Kuechly, who's had two back-to-back games of pick sixes. So that's one thing you don't want Peyton Manning to do. You want him to be steady. You want him to maybe throw in the 15 to 22 range area. You don't want him throwing more than that because if you do, it's going to turn into a turnover and he's going to get hit a lot. So you want to have a steady run game. I'm not saying 120 yards, but just get 50 or 60 yards. Or actually, no, I'll say 70 yards between the two running backs. If they can get that and just keep the chains moving to some degree so they're not in 2nd and 8 or 2nd and longs, if you will. And if they can get those kind of yards, I think Peyton Manning and the Broncos have a good chance to win this game. But if they get down early by like 14 points or 21 points, then it's going to be a blowout. I will admit that. But if they can keep it close, like 7-3, 9-6, like that, then the Broncos are fine. They're fine. But they get down by double digits, it's over. It's over. So that's my analysis for the game. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be a blowout win for the Carolina Panthers? Or do you think the Sheriff is going to come into town and go to work against this Carolina defense? Because reports have said that Peyton Manning is the most healthiest he's been the entire year. The 2 weeks off from the AFC Championship game has helped him, and his over a month and a half off in the middle of the season, in the season, has helped him as well. So they said this is the healthiest he's been all year, even going back into the offseason. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be a close game, blowout for the Panthers, or even a blowout for the Broncos? Let me know what you guys think. But you got my pick, Carolina Panthers. I picked against Cam Newton twice. I look like a fool against the Arizona Cardinals. I look like a fool against the Seattle Seahawks. I won't look like a fool again in the Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos. So I'm going Cam Newton and the Panthers. Let's go.